Hello fellow Total Warriors, I am Zardar and welcome to another online battle from Warhammer 2. So this one is featuring Felkon playing as his mighty Wood Elves, and he's leading his army of course with a freaking dragon, which he usually likes, that's what Felkon likes. And he's playing up against the Warriors of Chaos, which are being led by the Flying Taco. So this battle is gonna be quite a little bit of fun, because you will see something that you don't quite often see from Felkon. And yeah, let's just get through the army and everything will progress naturally. Anyway, so for Felkon's force over here, as I said, we have a Glade Lord on a dragon. It's not the male lord with the Helm of Discord, it's the female one, which has the Prey of Anathema, which reduces missile resistance by 22% and also immobilizes the target. And how is that breath called? Soporific breath. Damn, that sounds ominous. Anyway, for his front line, he went actually with 3 Wildwood Rangers, which they have a lot of armor piercing. Like, these guys can do really well, but they're so, like, their low armor really just doesn't make them work pretty much in almost all the fights. There are a few matchups that they can have some use, like, I don't know, perhaps even Chaos. That's why Felkon brought them, but yeah, overall I find them to get destroyed really hard. The only guys I like is the Regiment of Renown, which is a Wardens of Sithral, which have silver seals, they can defend themselves better, high melee defense, so they're also they provide bonuses on the around forces, and yeah, overall they're good. Anyway, so 2 units of Treekin on each side. These guys are not meant to do any killing, they are supposed to just hold the line in order for the rest to do just that. In the back we have 3 units of Eternal Guard, and we also have a unit of Wildwood Riders, because you just gotta need that mobility. You always have to have some cavalry with the Wood Elves, otherwise everything is just gonna get caught and you will have nothing fast in order to protect them. And 3 units of Glade Guard, 2 are with Starfire Shafts and 1 is with Hank Bane Tips, and that is all of Felkon's army. Pretty simplistic, not even 4-way waters. Just kidding. Anyway, so for Flying Taco's forces we can see that he's got a front line of 1, 2, 3, 4 Chaos Marauders on the flanks, in order if there was any scare misplay he would protect his edges, and he placed in the middle his tough 1, 2, 3 Chaos Warriors, one of which is actually the Mirror Guard, which are immune to psychology. They also have silver shields like the rest. They also have silver shields, yeah, right, but overall they have better stats and they can hold on a lot longer. For the rest of his forces, he's got 2 units of Chaos Warhounds with poison, probably in order, you know, to harass the backline and catch the archers. He also got 1 unit of Chaos Knight with lances, which I really like. Actually, it's 2, because he was probably expecting a lot of Wildwood Rangers, Wild Riders. I just mix up the name all of the time. He was expecting pretty much like lots of cavalry from Felkon, so he went with a really heavily armored Chaos Knight with lances, which have an amazing charge bonus of 80, and in a 1v1 fight these guys would wreck the Wild Riders. Anyway, so he also got a Gore Beast Chariot in order to just break through the lines and just honestly just wreak havoc, and another one back here, just a Chaos Chariot. So for his leadership he's got Sathrel, which does magical damage. He also got Scroll of Power for ability recharge. He's got the Transmutation of Lead, Plague of Rust, Searing Doom, and also the Metal Shifting. Now, what's the big deal about Sathrel is that he's got 25% magical resistance and 60% missile one. That is what makes him the optimal choice against such a heavy ranged faction as the Wood Elves. Anyway, let's begin the battle and let's see what's gonna go down. So Felkon, he is gonna try and do something that he doesn't do quite often. Are you seeing these 2 rocks over here? Yeah, Felkon is gonna camp over here. He's gonna place his Wildwood Rangers in between, and he's gonna form a box all around these 2 rocks. And yeah, Flying Taco is gonna have to get dirty and just try to get into that cookie jar. So I'm just gonna fast forward a little bit. As you can see, Felkon is just positioning himself, just getting his perfect geometry box. He's opening a little bit of fire to the mirror guard, as you can see over here, which is kind of a waste. Silver seals, you don't want to do that. So yeah, he's gonna take command. This was probably an auto fire, and he's gonna aim for the Chaos Chariot. Flying Taco is just trying to get a wrap around him. He's moving units all around the Chaos Knights, the Warhounds, and in the front. As you can see, a Prayer of Anathema is actually getting dropped on Sarthorel, and all archers are opening fire onto him. A fire breath, as you saw, already going down, and Sarthorel, the guy that has 60% missile resistance, is actually just from two shots and one breath down to 60, down to 50% HP. So that is a huge loss for Flying Taco right off the bat. He really needs to get Sarthorel back. I didn't believe that these 3 Glade Guard would actually be able to just do so much damage. The Dragon is gonna land back here, just trying to pin down the Chariot. The front lines are going head-on, bashing each other. The Wildwood Rangers are holding quite well. Transmutation of Lead has been dropped, reducing their melee attack and weapon strength. At least they're not reducing their armor piercing, so it's all good for the moment. They're not taking too much of their damage output away. So yeah, Wildwood Rangers holding quite well. The Dragon is gonna keep chasing in the back the Chaos Chariot, but now he's gonna be facing the Chaos Knights with lances, and together with the help of the Eternal Guard back here, which they have armor piercing. They might be like a cheap infantry spear unit, but remember that they have armor piercing, so they can do a lot of work if left into a fight that the horses are not gonna try to cycle charge. So Flying Taco is also trying to break through with some Poison Warhounds on this side. Some Chaos Marauders are coming too. Felkon just tried to pull some Wildwood Rangers in the back in order to protect over here, because the Trinkin, all they can do is just hold the enemy in place. They are not like a big spray unit, so something else was needed over here. And now Felkon is gonna come again with his Dragon, as you can see. He's probably, yeah, he's trying to get a breath over here. A Prey of Anathema has dropped, reducing the missile resistance again by 22%. All of the archers being on guard mode, they're gonna start opening fire, and that Dragon, he's just derping. Yeah, there he is. He's gonna drop the breath, and Sarthorel is gonna take all of that breath into the face, and he is gonna fall apart. And now that gives the momentum to the Dragon to just land in there. He's gonna just try and wipe out the entire front line on his own. The back line of the Wood Elves is actually falling apart, but if you take into account what the troop count is back here, is the only healthy units are Chaos Marauders, and the only reason that is because they're slow, so they get into a fight like really late. All of the valuable stuff like Chaos Knights with lances, the Gore Beast Chariot, the Standard Chariot are pretty much have been dealt with. And actually, yeah, over here the Glade Lord, as you can see, is chasing down one unit of Chaos Knights with lances, and also the Gore Beast Chariot over here. The archers are yet again free to shoot. Some Chaos Lances are gonna try and come here to get a charge on top of this Eternal Guard, and that's gonna hurt a lot. But yeah, the Wildwood Rangers fighting still against the Mirror Guard. On the side, the Trikin are doing quite well against the Chaos Marauders. The standard Chaos Chariot tried to get into a fight with the Trikin. They're just gonna get stuck in there due to the mass of the Trikin, and the Chaos Marauders have nothing to do, can do nothing to help them with one unit of Wildwood Rangers being here, even though it's like 38 units models. The Dragon is gonna land again, just shattering, terrifying actually, the other unit of Chaos Knights with lances. And from here on, Flying Taco is just gonna keep going like a rabid dog, just trying to get as much damage as he can with his chariots, which is the only like hard-hitting unit he has at the moment. Everything else is just Chaos Warriors, the Mirror Guard, which are pretty much falling apart. Back here, one unit has actually been shattered, and we have an overchasing Eternal Guard in the back. So that is gonna be GG. The best corner camper, not corner camper, the best camper is gonna win, which is Felkon. So yet again he proves if he does something that other guys are doing, he's just gonna do it better than everybody. And yeah, that applies for camping as well. So let's go over to the window in the end, and let's see the kill count. Like 70 kills on the Glade Lord is actually freaking amazing. And if you take into account that the utility he had with dropping the Prey of Anathema, the breath, the extra shots that I don't remember the name of the skill, the shots. He has like a unique ability that he shoots like a powerful missile. Yeah, she brought Sathrel down, and just two barrages were enough. Like in the beginning, he targeted him down together with the Glade Guard, burst damage down to 50 HP, then she went back to clear down the Chaos Knights with lances, chariots, just to help out in the fight overall. And as soon as he got the cooldown up, he went back into the air and he went for round 2, and Sathrel was like, GG, I'm out of here. The Branch Wraith, holy crap, I totally forgot to mention the Branch Wraith, didn't I? Which he only had the Earthblood, so all of that corner camp that Felkon did was actually in his favor, because he was dropping plenty of Earthbloods, just pretty much catching all of his army. But then again, like Sathrel also dropped Transmutation of Lead, which is an AoE, and also like pretty much caught the whole army. But yeah, like he died really fast, I guess. The Eternal Guard did quite alright, and the Wildwood Rangers were actually the MVP, but that was only because there was no ranged. There weren't any Chaos Warriors with great weapons, which would do a lot better against the Wildwood Rangers. The Chaos Warriors are supposed to hold the line, but not against something that's armor piercing damaging unit. Glade Guard, as you can see, just a tiny little bit of kills, but most of the damage output they did was on top of the face of Sathrel, so quite happy with their performance. Wild Riders just did their job, just providing the mass, a little bit of mobility, even though it was a geometry box, so they didn't get to move too much, just got into a fight, got wrecked, bought enough time for the dragon to just come around, and that's how it went. And the Treekin just finished off with full health almost, and just being bosses as they are. So for Flying Taco's army, I really like the pick on Sathrel. I could go for the same, but you didn't take into account the freaking burst damage from the Prey of Anathema together with the Glades. And imagine if it was actually Way Watchers, like he would be dead just from the first Prey of Anathema, so quite weird that this actually happens. Anyway, he dropped his spell. Obviously Felkon was quite on par. He avoided the Searing Dooms and all of those spells. He couldn't avoid the Transmutation of Lead. It's quite, you can't avoid that. And yeah, Chaos Marauders did quite decently, although they were late to the party, as I stated in the battle. The Chaos Warriors, I think they, he needed the great weapons, but he was obviously expecting like really heavy missile play together with cavalry. So yeah, I can totally understand why he went with shields. The Chaos Knights with lances, as I said, was a nice pick, because if Felkon had gone with cavalry heavy, these guys would just wreck the Wild Riders. And the Chaos Warriors Warhounds with poison were a nice pick. Always, you always want that fast unit that can get into archers pretty quick. And the two uses of chariots was quite a thing that I liked, like especially the Gore Beast chariot. And as you can see, you're actually paying for your price. This one got 34 kills, and the Gore Beast chariot got the double almost number. And that was it, guys. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed Felkon, doing some geometry builds, geometry tactics, just camping, and that was it. So as again, see you next time. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. What the hell, I just mixed up all of my ending. Sorry. So again, I really hope you enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like or a comment. Feel free to hit the subscribe button and also the notification one. And I'm gonna be seeing you next time. There, I got it right. Bye bye.